Most people think chasing looks obvious. They picture someone begging for attention, double texting, always making the first move. But that's not what chasing usually looks like. The dangerous kind is invisible. It hides behind being nice, being available, being understanding. You convince yourself you're just putting in effort, when in reality, you're slowly teaching people that your attention has no value. And once you see the signs, you'll start noticing them from everywhere. And the first mistake is believing this is only about dating. It isn't. You can chase your friends, you can chase your coworkers, overall just chasing that approval. You can even chase people who don't dislike you. They just don't think about you that much. Think about the last time just someone took hours to respond. What happened? Did you simply continue with your day? Or did part of your brain just start creating stories? What are they doing? Maybe I said something wrong. Maybe they're losing interest. Should I send another message? Did you notice anything? Nothing actually happened. Yet your mind just started filling in the blanks. This is where chasing begins. Not just with your actions, not with your actions, with your thoughts. Nobody wakes up wanting to chase people. We would rather wake up and want to chase our goals, be the best version of ourselves, of course. But we do it because certain uncertainty for us is uncomfortable. Your brain, it hates unanswered questions. It would rather invent an explanation than accept that sometimes. That sometimes there just isn't one. Maybe they're busy, maybe they're tired, maybe they just simply forgot, or maybe they aren't interested. The problem is that you usually assume the explanation that hurts the most. And once you've convinced yourself something is wrong, you start trying to fix a problem that might not even exist. That's when you send another message. This is when you double text. This is when you triple text, quadruple text. That's when you over explain. And that's when you become someone who's constantly trying to earn certainty from other people. And the real the real addiction isn't attention. It's reassurance. It's every notification. It's every reply. It's every compliment, even every scene. Your brain just starts depending on little pieces of confirmation that you're still accepted. And that is incredibly exhausting because now your mood depends on things you don't control. You wake up feeling confident until someone they leave you on red. You feel attractive until that one person doesn't respond. And suddenly one interaction decides your entire day. That's giving strangers way too much control over your emotions. You are giving someone you don't even know that much or that long, you are giving them way too much control. So confidence isn't believing everyone will like you. It is just realizing that they don't have to like you just by being yourself and not being insecure in yourself. Being secure in yourself is key. Now, what actually makes people attractive? Here's something people rarely talk about. The people you naturally respect usually aren't trying to convince you of anything. They don't force conversations, they don't constantly explain themselves. They're themselves, they are themselves. They don't panic when someone disagrees. They have something most people don't. And that something is emotional stability. They're okay with silence. They're okay with uncertainty. They're okay not being everyone's favorite person. And ironically, that's what makes someone more interesting because they aren't performing, they're simply present. You are just naturally drawn if you've ever been around a person who is just themselves. Naturally, you're going to be more drawn to them because they're there, they're present, they don't care about anything else but themselves. So, how do you stop? How do you stop chasing? It's not by pretending not to care. Again, it's just another performance. You stop by building a life that's too full to revolve around one person's attention. You stop it by building a life that is too full to revolve around one person's attention. Go train, go learn something, work on your goals, spend time with people who reciprocate your energy. The less you just the less your identity depends on someone else's response, the less you'll feel the urge to chase it. And then you notice something strange, right? After you start doing those things, you stop checking your phone every 5 minutes. Conversations become easier. You become calmer. Not everyone suddenly likes you. Not because everyone just suddenly likes you. It's because your happiness isn't waiting inside someone else's notification. And now, the hardest truth to accept is this: the more desperately you try to keep someone's attention, the less present you become in your own life. And the moment you stop chasing validation, you start becoming someone people naturally gravitate toward. Not because you played games, not because you acted mysterious, but because you finally stopped asking other people to decide your worth. Now, you have to put yourself first. Again, that is not being selfish, it is being selfless. Put yourself first always and do what you love doing and do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Do not give strangers, if they are negative with you, do not give them the time of the day. And especially, do not just pay attention to them. If someone is a stranger, do not pay attention to them. If they are not responding quickly, do not pay attention to that. Maybe they are the ones that are playing the games. Maybe they are the ones who are trying to act all mysterious, but they're not. Just be yourself.